I mean, same as always, fixing the mistakes. We made a lot of mistakes with turnovers, not making the right play yesterday. So that's mainly what our practice is going to be about, just fixing that, getting the little stuff down.
Obviously, you just probably have started scouting Concordia and looking at their stuff, but you played them last year. They've kind of got the same cast of characters. So what do you know about this Concordia team, and what are going to be some of the keys Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just stopping at Johnny. Really good offensive player, making sure he doesn't score, make sure he doesn't get to the bucket, limiting that. And then also limiting turnovers, not letting them get out in transition.
When you talk about the SAC title race now, we got 3 teams tied for first place, so anything can happen in the last couple of weeks. How do you approach these games knowing that, every single one of them is important and every single one for the rest of the regular season is going to impact whether you win a conference title?
Yeah, we just got to take it one game at a time. That's all we can control. Playing hard, making sure we're locked in practice, and just getting ready for each game.
What are you most looking forward to about this Friday? It's going to be our highlight zone game of the week. Again, first place on the line. Concordia, obviously a very talented team.
Yeah, honestly, just getting another chance to compete and play. It'll be a tough one. Should be a fun game. So yeah, just being able to compete with all the guys.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
We just got to keep on practicing hard, and just getting our team chemistry up I think, will bring us together, coming down to a late run and sectionals, and hopefully winning against Concordia.
Obviously, you guys are just now focusing on Concordia, but having played them last year, they pretty much got the same cast of characters. So what do you know about this Concordia team? What do you have to do well against what they present on Friday?
They obviously have Johnny. He's pretty good, so we just have to make sure we stop 2 of their best players with Cole, too. So we just got to make sure we stop getting them on easy runs and fast break, too.
You look at Wayne, you look at yourself, you look at Concordia, all 6-1 in the conference, all time in the conference lead, with 2 conference games remaining. So knowing that every game from here on out in the conference is going to impact whether you win the SAC title or not, how do you approach each game, knowing that the magnitude and the importance has ratcheted up even more so now?
I think just bringing energy each game is really going to help us, because some games we come out a little flat, and we've got it going in the second half, but coming out with energy to start out is going to help us.
What are you most looking forward to about this Friday's game? I'm going to get the first place in the SAC on the line. Concordia's a good team. It's going to be our highlight zone game of the week, and I have a lot of fans at it. What are you most looking forward to?
Just having fun with my friends. I think that's the most important thing.
Anything else you'd like to add?
That's good.
Well, that's the thing. We've got to have to get polished quickly. We got today and tomorrow to get polished. As a heartbreaker last night. Got beat by a very good Wayne ball club, like you said. But anytime you're at home, you want to make sure that you're, I guess keeping home court advantage, coming our way. Congratulations to Wayne. They hard-fought win for them, and we got to get back to what we need to do to get ourselves better and get ourselves a W come Friday night against a very good Concordia team.
I imagine you flipped the script and started working on Concordia either last night or today. What do you know about them? I know personnel-wise they're very similar to what they had last year with the same cast of characters off a good team last season.
Very good ball club. Very good win for us last year, being able to go into their place and to get a victory. It's always a tough place to play, and now we have to get ourselves focused. We're down, we're beat a little bit as far as from last night, but we got to get that behind us. The race isn't over. But it's a must-win against Concordia, must-win at Carroll, and then see what happens from there. But Wayne is kind of in their driver's seat. They have what they need to do. If they win out, they win it. But anything could happen in the next 2 games, as we saw over the years, where we've won a couple championships. I remember, I forget what year it was, but where we had a win at Carroll and Dwenger had to beat Northrop, and that ended up happening to where then we were, I think a 3-way tie as far as, the SAC championship. But, last year, with Snyder beating us and then them going in and Dwenger helping us out again, beating Snyder, that it came our way when we thought, we were down and out. But, it's far from over, still a couple games left, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah, because you've got 3 teams that are 6-1 in the conference, 2 of them playing this Friday night, and then obviously Wayne has to still play Concordia. So every single game, conference-wise, from now on and out, will impact the SAC title race in one way or another. Does that put an extra sense of magnitude to each game, or allow these guys to focus a little bit more because they know they are playing for something every single time they go?
Well, you hope that 15, 18-year-old kids are focused all the time, but that's not always going to be the case. But we try to teach that every game is big. Play every possession big. They hear me preach that. Whether or not they take it all in, I don't know. I can't sit here and say, but you've got to be able to play at a high level all the time. Very good conference. From top to bottom, where any team on any given night can get you. I mean, Northrop was, I think, tied with Concordia last night towards the end of the game, and they've been, in about every ball game, even though their record doesn't show it. And same way with Dwenger, same way with Southside. So any team on any given night can get you if you're not prepared to play, and it comes down to you have to take care of the basketball. You have to be able to make shots, and last night, again, give Wayne credit, but anytime you turn the ball over 20 times, it's awful tough to beat good teams when you're doing that.
Final question for me, when you take a look at this coming Friday, I mean, it's for first place in the SAC. It's a huge game late in the regular season. We're talking about it's going to be our highlight zone game of the week. It's going to be a big crowd. What are you most looking forward to about Friday's matchup?
Well, I mean, it's always good to have good competition, and we know that Concordia is going to bring that. They're a very good ball club. I think they're 14-4, 13-4, somewhere around there. We're 15-5. I guess it's for being able to stay in the race, sort of, as you would say. So it's a must-win for both of us if we want to stay in that race and be able to, at least on that last day, to have yourself a chance to be a SAC champion. But we're looking forward to it. It's going to be our senior night. Got 4 great seniors, great young men that are going to be playing wouldn't say their last game because we do have one more home game, but playing one of their last games at Homestead, and again, nothing but great things to say about our seniors.